Hello, literature lovers. Today, as you can see, I'm discussing Catch 22, a very famous novel, and by you can see all the points related to it are given. It's super duper famous and it's really praised all over the world, and it has really very special effects. And if you get a privilege to watch the movie related to it, these are the character names, then that is also very good. And it shows the comical effect way of showing the war, and it is really showed in a different manner by Mr. Dickens. So the author has his own way of saying things, and it's a very famous novel and of the modern literature. It's part of modern literature, and this novel has all the famous characters. The plot is also quite different, and you can see how things goes. And Catch 22, the theme is really special, as you can see. You can read it. Dialogues are also famous, and the works related to is talking about pathos. That's a textual reference related to it. Talking about the character, that's the Colonel Cathcart. Famous dialogue of him, and later text is given. Few definitions related to it is there. Special references. Foreshadowing is really important in this work, and mysteries are part of it. You can see another character, very special one, and the things are there. Characters with their features and how the plot goes. Another character, Milo. This one, he is very important and plays a very important role, and textual references there. Fear also plays a very important role in it. Some of the famous quotes you can see, they are part of it. It is one of the milestone in modern literature. It won't be a exaggeration if I say that. And in a very bitter and comical pathos way, we know how war is dangerous, what are the bad effects of war, and we can really understand it by this feeling of alienation, and that is the major and the later part of the work that of the book we can understand how it works, how we'll realize that war plays such a has such a drastic and bad effect on people. We can understand it easily how it affects us. Morality is also a question, and we need to focus on that also, how it goes with the work, and it is really part of it. And a very famous line, there is no God. It's really asked so many times, whose line is it, or which book is referred. There is no God. This shows how inhuman or immoral we are, how cruel human beings are, that we have to lead to such a man. And what is justice? Should question ourselves that what is justice. God, whether we should trust God, how we are questioning God. This is also asked, and we almost lose our faith when we talk about it, that how we can understand and what is the place of loving our country, loving one's country. And this is also a question that we think in our mind, what is this place? This is what we ask about. That is also very important. And because of it, we also lose our individuality. We become part of the group. That is also another aspect that we ask ourselves, that if we are in a war-like situation, we start in a group, we question the faith. So questioning faith is also part of it. And what is leadership? That also arises, that if we are doing like this, what kind of leadership we are in which side we belong. And that is also a question, that what is which side we are in and how we can understand things. That is also another important aspect that we should question ourselves. And is money is everything? That is also caught. Change in mood. What kind of things we doing? Is it okay? Or being killing man, wounded people, are they part of your life? Is that something that questions you, that satisfied you? What is more logical? What is more harsh? That question should be asked. That is why this book is so referred. Descriptions are there. These are very famous quotes from it. You can see it and think about it, whether we should ask ourselves this question or not. There are many questions related to it, points that we should think of. Some biblical references and some other references are given related to it that we should talk about. Very famous quotes are given here, and philosophies are discussed. It should really path-breaking work, talking about it in all the contexts. And a theme of anti-hero is here, that is also asked, that who is the anti-hero, and you can see who's. So it's very important. Talking about American values and what's the purpose of Catch 22, and you can also understand the meaning of it. What is the main purpose? Themes are given, as we have discussed it, all of them earlier. The themes are there, and that's all for today. I hope it will help you in understanding these things better. Thanks for listening.